Hello and welcome to Canfas. I'm here with Suzanne Harris and Suzanne has kindly offered to talk us through her current exhibition at Canvas. We are socially distanced, I'm masked and I have a microphone at the end of a very long pole. So I'm going to take you over to Suzanne. Hi Suzanne, thank you for coming.
Anne, thank you.
Can you tell me a little bit about the show that you've got here?
Yes, I can. I've got 13 paintings up that are figurative, which is really my figurative and portrait work is what I do. It's a mixture really of, I do some work based on childhood, my childhood in the 60s, which I was inspired by to start after finding a packet of Polaroid photographs after my dad died of me and my brothers and sisters on holiday, and it sort of led to this ongoing theme.
So is this one here, the first one?
That one isn't. No, I've only got a few of those here.
Should we have a look?
Yeah.
Should we have a look at those first?
Yes.
So
this is one of my eldest brother. I was trying to sort of capture that sort of cheekiness of childhood. I love colour and mark making and really like to sort of try and evoke a mood rather than a sort of representational sort of image, really.
And are there any others of childhood?
Yes, this one is of my eldest brother, me and my sister. Didn't really need to put the faces when I was painting this, didn't feel that it was that relevant. Again, it was evoking that moment, excuse me, in time.
Because some you do, obviously. You know, you put the faces in, and others you don't. But
Yes.
they all do sit together as a kind of body of work.
Oh, good, I hope so.
And then yes.
Oh, and the other two I've got from childhood is one. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
To the pole.
Yeah.
And the other one of my brother and me on our bicycles. Again, it seems like a different life now, the 1960s.
So, yeah, when I first saw your work, it reminded me a lot of Kevin Sinnott. If you think the image behind, in particular, you know, earlier ones sort of with the boys dancing and everything, you've got that kind of kinetic energy in your work.
Thank you. That's a real compliment because I love his work. So I'm trying to sort of move more towards that in some ways because even though I might have a plan when I'm painting, I sometimes try to have, I sort of want to not really think about it while I'm doing it sometimes, and my work's leaning a bit more towards that.
Because you've also got that kind of Degas theatrical, you know, and also kind of that kind of early impressionist Toulouse-Lautrec with your theatre pieces. They look theatrical. I don't know if they are based on theatres.
This, funnily enough, this one was based on a theatre, and it was I was inspired because I went to Cornwall, and my friend bought me a theatre thing. It was in the woods. It was for children. We were the only grown-ups there, and it was just fantastic. And it was all these sort of fairies and things in the woods. So that one was based on a theatrical event, actually.
But these ones also, even, you know, outside. That one's your daughter?
That's
is
my
that right?
daughter, yes. Yeah, Asha.
And that's beautiful. I'm quite intrigued by how you paint the texture and everything on your.
Well, I work with a brush a lot, but I also use spray paints, and I like to use things like lace, and if I find some interesting things to spray through, I sometimes use them. I quite like that combination of, you know, sort of flat areas and then textured areas, and then also using the brush quite a lot.
So are you working on a body of work now for where are you going next with the work?
I am actually still sort of loosely based on the childhood, inspired really from old photographs that I found. My dad was an avid photographer, so I have piles and piles. So I'm working towards that, doing a bigger body of work really.
Yeah.
Surrounding
Well, it's really exciting seeing what you're doing, and every time they come in, I mean, the feedback on this has been fantastic. You know, we get a lot with their shows, but we've got people going off to ask partners if they can have them for Christmas. So,
I'm pleased with that. And I think colours are a big part. I'm interested in the relationship between colours and creating mood and evoking a feeling. So, I think, and they particularly sit well on your nice grey wall, I think, these. So,
no, I'm really, really pleased. Can you tell us a bit about Tommy Carrot?
Tommy Carrots, yeah, I was compelled to paint him. He was a local, unfortunately no longer with us, a very unique character who I used to see in the pub in Temple Bar, which is in between Lampeter and Aberystwyth. And it was this wonderful community. Unfortunately, this is getting eroded all the time. The pub is no longer there. But it was such a wonderful mixture of Welsh farmers and people from the Black Country, and we used to sit round the bar chewing the fat, and he was such a unique character. I wanted to paint him.
Did you hung the picture? Did you take it into the? Did you paint it after he'd passed or whilst he was there?
I actually painted it after he'd passed, but I asked him if I could paint him, and he used to always say yes, but he wouldn't let me photograph him. He wanted to dress up, but he never dressed up because he always came after work. So once or twice I sneakily took some very, very bad pictures of him, but because I knew him, I didn't really want to look at the picture that much anyway. Yeah. So I was just trying to capture him. He's got his pint next to him, which was a big feature of the.
And did other people in the pub see the picture after?
Yes, I was really touched. His best friend, Popeye, who I've also painted actually, I put the picture up in the pub and he came in and cried and he said, "You've got him." So I was really pleased because that was sort of what it was about, capturing this uniqueness that Tommy had.
Yeah. No, that's beautiful work, and thank you for coming in to give us a quick talk about it. And hopefully we'll have some more work from you again on show in the future.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
this exhibition is on until the end of November, so please pop in before we get hit by any more lockdowns. Okay, thank you, bye-bye.